Hi guys, and welcome back, and in this series of videos we'll be focusing on upper body. So in front of me I have prepared and cleaned the upper body, and we're now going to put all this together, and we're going to focus on these elements just here that's laid out in front of us. So first things first, let's get our super glue or our glue, any glue that you want to use, and we'll just go click on there. Out you come, thank you very much. A little bit on the top there, and along the back, just on there, just letting out a little bit of super glue, not too much, just enough to hold it into place. Okay, and it just, if you find our guide, clicks together like so. Okay, so making sure that we have no super glue bursting out of the seams, just give it a quick wipe like so, and you can always use your wet cotton bud just to clean that away like so. Okay, so that's nice and simple. That's our upper body. That's the basis for the upper body. Let me just see a bit of super glue in there. There we go. Okay, so that is pretty much it. That's the main bulk of the upper body. Now all we've got are the little flashy bits that go on there. So we've got to get this stuck on, which fits into play just there. So this is how we're going to dress it. So we're just going to put a little bit of, let's grab it on this, actually it'll be a lot easier. Put a little bit of super glue on here, and here, and here. Go on, out you come. There you go. It's at times like this I wish I had a little spud head laying around to give me a hand, someone to talk to. Okay, so that slots on like so. Nice and easy. Not a problem. I mean, I've got to say, this is a pretty simple kit to build. It looked really difficult when I first saw it, but actually now having a go at it and playing on it, there you go, helps me put that in there. So that's the next section. As I was saying, it's a simple kit to build. You can have fun playing with this, and the instructions actually are pretty decent, which is quite cool. Okay, so this slots into the back there. Whoops, and it comes back out again if you're not too careful. Hold that into play. Just got to wait for it. See, this is the beauty of just doing it on camera. Anything can go wrong, and when it does, it goes wrong big time. Okay, so that goes on there like so. Nice and simple yet again. The next section is this section here, and we're looking at that, which just slots on there like that. Again, nice and easy. So we're going to put our super glue in on here. Go on there, little fella. Spread you around. And that slots onto there. Now we've got a little bit of super glue that's just burst out the edge. Again, sorry if it's not focusing, is it? There we go. Again, we'll just take that away like so. And we'll do the same to the other side and along the top, and we'll just clean it off there. Okay, again, nice and easy, no problem putting that together. There's a little vein or aerials that slot on the back, and that goes on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a bit of glue on here. I'm going to take our vein, take off the excess glue, and just put that on there. And I'm going to give this a little burst just to speed up the process, because otherwise it takes up a little bit of time. So that's pretty much the basics of the body. The last piece to go on is this, and this just slots into place like that. I mean, it's really well designed, easy to figure out. The instructions are very, very simple, which is really nice for a model like this. Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to take our super glue and we're just going to run on the inside of the piece, like so. Again, just run it on the inside, just there. And I'm just going to spread the love around, and we're going to take this piece, which, let's just focus on that, thank you very much. We'll slot into there, and boom, there you go. That's how simple this model kit is, just like that. And that's where the head will fit into, which is pretty cool. Okay, so if we take our legs that we've already done and we have a look at it in there, straight away we've got some, I'm just going to do that, we've got quite a bit of height. This is a tall model, this isn't little. Now this has got a pin in it. Now we can do this however we like. We can take the pin out of it, so we've got a bit more movement on the body, so we can have it leaning forward a bit more, we can have it leaning over to one side or leaning over there. So we'll decide that later on. Okay, so that's the basics of putting the upper body together. Excuse me, I was about to burp then. All done, nice and simple. How's that? Not a problem. Okay, let's move on to the next bit with the big engine parts that go onto the side. I'll see you in a second. Hi guys, and welcome back. Here we are with what can only be explained as exhaust thrusters, maybe a little bit of shoulder mounts, I think. Part of the shoulders, who knows. Basically part of the engine assembly, I should imagine, that's what it is. Okay, so these are nice and simple to put together. Let's go for it. So basically each one's slightly different. We want to make sure that we get the right pieces that slot into the right one, because what we get is these little classy little thruster sections that go onto the front, and then on the back this basically slots in the inside like so, and fits onto there. I mean, this is really cool. It is really, it looks like it's a really easy piece to build, so let's go for it. Let's just go for it, that's what I say. Let's just do it. Okay, so there's no actual pegs on this one to glue to, so we're just going to go a little bit of glue there, along there, anything that's excess that goes over we will then clean off. Let's just put a bit of glue in the inside of there, because this is where this section will slot into. Okay, now you can use the, let's just get that to focus for a second, please, if you will. These little bits here as a guide to getting this into place. So it literally flops into there without any hassles whatsoever. Let's just take away any glue that we've got sort of spurting out the edges. Ooh, I've got to say, it's so cool. Absolutely brilliant. So easy to put together. It is actually ridiculous how easy it is to put together. So there we go. Now this bit fixes in there like so. So we're going to glue that into place. Oh, hope you get there, getting a little bit excited. And then we're going to take, oh, let's just quickly clear this bit up. I don't like that, I must have missed that. There we go, that's better. Then we're going to take this section, and from what I can see, this goes in like that. Now it's slightly at an angle, which is really cool. Gives the idea that it, you know, it turns in flight. So we're going to put a bit of glue just on there, and then boom, it's done. It's that easy. Now we're going to do the other one because it's slightly different. It's a lot shorter. It's got a different section that slots into here, and this one does have little holes and pegs to help us and guide us. Let's just focus there, to guide us on our way. Now if any of these are slightly unfocused, it's because At the moment I'm looking at the model and not through the finder, so I do apologise. Let's just do that there. Okay, so that slots in there like so, nice and easy. That goes over the top, and we just wipe away any glue that we've got bursting over the seams. Hold that down. Such a cool model. I've got to say, I'm enjoying this. And then we're going to be going back to the Imperial Fist very soon as well, which a lot of you will be very, very excited about. And that goes in like so. So we're making sure that they're both the same. And then only thing left to do is to take our glue and just slot that in there. Okay, so we'll take our main body, and this is the nice thing about it, is it just fixes onto there like so. So these are the engines, from what I can understand. These are the engines assembly blah 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 parts that just sort of fix into play, which is pretty cool. I think we might need a little bit more super glue just in there. Okay, and they slot on like that side. So let's just put that down, let that glue, and what we'll do is we'll put a bit of super glue around our hole. Can I put, that's what she said? No, I can't. And that slots in there like so. That is pretty cool. I'm liking this already. I mean, that's a mean looking robot. Not a robot, battle suit. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's that done. Now we're going to move over to the head, and I'll see you in a second. Welcome back, guys. Okay, so what we have here are two tiny weeny little heads. I should have said a "What's up, pussycat" when you came back, but I'll leave it to another time. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the head section here. Basically, it comes with like two different types of heads, and one head has, if we can just get that to focus, it comes in two parts, which is pretty cool, and it slots together like that. Or we can choose this head that has three different fascias, but I've gone for the middle one. Always go for the middle road. It's the easiest of the two. Let's just focus in on that, if you will. Thank you very much. I've gone for the middle head, basically, because it's a lot easier than putting it to a vote and then you deciding. So that goes on there like so, and it comes with a little antenna piece that slots on the side. Now I'm not going to go for this head because it's not very exciting. This head seems to be a lot more exciting. So here's our body. Our head simply slots into place, so I should say, just there. Now it's up to us how we have it. I always like a head that's slightly tilted to one side, as though he's weighing up the situation. And I do think this is a he. This suit is definitely a he for me, because it is. Okay, so that goes there like so, which is kind of nice. I kind of like it. And we can add into that a little aerial to go on the side as well. So straight away we've got a head that's tilted, that's looking to one side. So if we take our body, let's just have a look at that. Slot that into the hole for now. Now we're starting to get somewhere. I kind of think having it tilted to one side would be pretty cool, because the head's still looking at us. We can use the shield arm that will go on the side, in front, flared with a gun coming around to bear, which will look the nuts, if I can say so myself. Okay, so that's pretty much the upper body put together. Now we're going to move on to some other bits and pieces, so I will see you in a second. Hi guys, welcome back. Probably the two easiest pieces to put together, apart from the head, are these. Now these are the Jetpacks, and you're saying to yourself, what, they're tiny? Well, they're actually quite big, and they are huge. massive things. So we're going to put these together. I've cleaned them up, shouldn't take too long, and again it's just a little dab of glue, just a little dab of glue there, a little dab of glue there, there, around those edges, bit around there, where you need it basically. So how are we all doing today? Sun's out, it's pretty. I've got a whole week at home from work on holiday, so I'm going to be building plenty of models, having some fun, getting on with my TAU, playing some Defiance, and just the general stuff that you do. Loving it. By the way, Defiance, it starts this week. Sci-Fi Channel, 9 o'clock Tuesday night is the very first pilot episode. So if you're playing the game, check it out. It is amazing. I've got to say, I'm loving Defiance on the Xbox. Any of you that are Xbox players, get in touch, leave me your names, PM me your names, and I'll add you to my list of friends, because it's always nice to have loads of people to play alongside. Okay, again, that slot's on there. Keep an eye on your glue, making sure it's not spouting out all over the place. Such an easy model to build, amazing. Okay, so there are two pieces. Now let's put those either side. I've stuck my body on there. You can see it's running forward, it's tilted, the head's looking down at us. Now where do these fit into? Now these fit into these sections just here, and it's finding there, just like that. Slots onto there. That's it basically. Now I'm thinking I could be a bit clever and maybe tilt it forward a little bit, but I'm not going to, because also I've got to fit the guns into that. So I'm going to put a bit of glue, just a little bit of glue on there like so, and that will go on there. Just got to hold it in place for a second. There's so much to this, it's just, I mean, these are the engines, these are the jetpacks. Amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm going to put a bit of glue in there like so. Oh, put them in the right place, Brian, that helps. Okay, so that's it. That is literally the jetpacks done. So I think we can start changing the position of the camera on the next video, because we're going to be working on the guns that go on the side. I'm not going to add any of the little bits of detail to it yet, because I want to save those for something else. I don't know what I'm going to be putting up there yet, but very impressed with the size of this model and the bits that come with it. I mean, it's great fun so far, absolutely great fun to build. Okay guys, so that's where we are at the moment. I will see you in a second. Take care. Hi guys, so here we are. We're finally at the next stage, which is putting the arms together. So I've cleaned them up, let's start putting them together. It's a nice simple little job. It's literally, excuse me, a little bit of glue on either side here, and that just slots into play like so. So there's our first hand, which is quite nice. And then we have our next bit, which is the arm, which slots onto there. So we're just gonna add our arm like so, and I would like it to be outstretched, because that's kind of cool. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to add a little bit of glue to, if I can get this to focus, I do apologise, I'm not actually looking through the lens at the moment, on here like so, and this bit literally goes over the top on there, so that's quite nice. That is quite nice. That's a cool looking arm. Now for our purposes we're going to have it at an angle, but we're not going to put it on just yet. We're going to work on the other side, and again that's just a bit of glue that goes into place, and it's just to hold it for us, which is pretty cool. You don't need loads and loads, There you go. Clicks into play. Nicely done. And as we can see, that's that bit done. We're going to add some glue on there. And that will clip into there. Now obviously that's going to go onto that side. So that's going to be nice like that. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. That goes on there. Again, that just clicks in. Any excess glue that squirts out, just wipe it away. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. And then it has this monstrous shoulder pad that goes on, and I think it's this way up. Yeah, it is this way up, and that just sits on it like that. So we'll get that into place as well, and that can just go on there. So that's nicely done. That is nice. Now when we come to stick these arms on, but we're not just yet, because we're going to be doing these separately. I want it raised like that, so we've got the shielding in front, which will be really cool. I mean, that is going to look smart. That looks smart. So he's deflecting the shots as he's running forward. Oh, that is sweet. Anyway guys, listen, I'm going to catch you later in another video, on the next part to this at least, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Hi guys, welcome back. You're going to say to me, whoa, 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 whoa. What have you done? You've just rushed in there with your size 12 temps and you've stuck the arm on along with the shield. Well, the truth be that I was on the phone to someone, actually I was FaceTiming with Tris Malone from Warpark Studios, and not thinking about it, I went ahead and just stuck it on there. So let's have a quick look at where we are. Now, I brought the shield arm in front, so he's running forward with the shield up high, so you can imagine shots ringing out and the energy field around there, just zapping against, or bolter shells exploding off the energy shield as he moves forward. I've got to say, kind of liking it. Now, I've gone for the twin link smart missile system that sits on the top, and I don't know what that is, but it just looks really cool. No doubt I will find out. Now, there we go. This is where we're at the moment. So we've got a running forward with the shield in front. I do like that. That's such a cool pose. And I've gone ahead while on the phone and built the gun as well, which is a bit silly. But I should have done a step by step. But I was just sitting there chatting away while the old camera charged up. But this does mean that we're on the finishing rail now, or near the finishing post, and we can actually glue this together and have it finished. So I'm going to go for that pose like that because he's running forward. That's protecting him, and he's bringing this to bear. So let's get the final piece done. All happy. I know I am. Spray a bit of accelerator on there. I know it just helps speed up the process, and we're going to put a bit of glue into the join, into our ball socket where the ball goes into, our socket where the ball goes into, and we're just going to glue it and let it rest there for a second, and there we go. It's completed. So there you have the assembly for the Riptide battlesuit. Now, we've thought about our posing. We've given it a nice running pose. There's hundreds of other things you can do with this. You can actually have him crouching, you can have him standing on stuff, you can do whatever you like, and that's the beautiful thing about it. The guides are there for you to have a static pose or a beautiful flowing moving pose. I mean, don't forget you can do stuff like with these, have these moving, which is really cool. So you can position them how you like. You could even do the same with the jetpacks, the jump packs either side. You could actually cut the peg off and have them slightly tilted into different positions to show fluidity, sorry, or whatever it's called, and movement within them. God, I can't even speak today. Actually, I haven't eaten yet. That's probably why. So there you go. A beautiful model. I I really like it. It's got a lot going for it. You know, I imagine it to be a bit bulkier, a bit bigger when you look at the model on the packet, but it's probably the same size, I would bet, as a what's it called, a Knight, Grey Knight thingy bob walker thing. God knows what it is. The suit with the kiddie thing on the front. Can't remember what it's called. It's about the same size as that, apart from the little extras that give it that little bit of extra height. But it is beautiful. I love it. I'm very happy. So I'm going to get on with spraying a base coat on this, and we will see you in another video at some point where we come to paint it. Now you guys, you take care. See you soon.